It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to ask a gay doc with Dr. Renzo Corzano
Hi, John.
of Desert Oasis Healthcare, and we are together in the same space in the
Yes.
neighborhood for the first time. Usually you're in your office.
Yes. What a great space.
Well, it's awesome to be in the neighborhood with you, and we're at the beginning of a brand new year, and people are doing their resolutions and they're turning over a new leaf. Maybe they want to get healthier and maybe a little more active. And just when they're about to lose hope because they got sore or discouraged, you're here to get people on track.
Yes. So I'll basically tell you kind of how I try to, help my patients through this, kind of be their little cheerleader. So what I like to do is I like to use like the Microhabit method. And so let's come up with an example. So let's say somebody wants to, I don't know, get a bigger chest.
I'd just like to get any chest.
There you go.
But,
Or anything, you know what I mean?
But say you want to have your pecs developed.
A little bit more developed, right? So you'd say, okay, well, maybe push-ups. And so what you want to do is like within that realm of what you're identifying, you want to actually make it as small as you possibly can. I mean, like ridiculously small.
Okay, like how small? Like 20 push-ups a day?
Yeah, like maybe 5.
Okay.
Yeah, and you basically want to kind of piggyback it with something else. So for example, you want to say, okay, so every morning when I wake up, while my coffee is brewing, I'm going to do my 5 push-ups. Okay. Or while I'm at lunch, I'm heating up my lunch at work, I'm going to do my 5 push-ups in my office or whatever it is. But you want to kind of piggyback it with something else.
So you call these micro
habit changes.
habit changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and also for me, it's all about kind of doing 1 or 2 things at a time. So the last thing you want to do is something like, I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week, and at the same time, I'm going to cut my calories to 1,200 calories a day. It's just not sustainable.
You're going to make yourself crazy and give up out of
Exactly.
frustration because
Yes.
life is hell now. I
It's
don't want to
hard.
do this anymore.
It's totally hard. So just, having just small changes you want to focus on. And then there are apps that you can download to actually track, how often you're doing this and kind of staying on track. And then you want to hold on to this change for as long as you can, maybe 2-3 weeks. Seriously, like that long. And then you want to maybe up it by 10%.
Uh-huh.
And it just kind of keeps you very motivated. And with an app, you can actually track it. And then it kind of becomes this game where you're kind of rewarding yourself. And that's kind of how you rewire your brain to actually make changes.
Now, we have a lot of people in our community who are older.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a lot of pressure to look good and stay young.
Mhm.
We're like the capital of the 70-year-olds with abs, right?
Right. Exactly.
And but the thing is, your body doesn't respond the same way it did when you were 20.
Right. So you want to set also realistic expectations. This actually applies very strongly to like my diabetic patients who actually want to make changes so they can reduce how much medication they're taking. And a lot of the times my diabetic patients tend to be a little bit overweight, right?
Yep.
And then when you really talk to them and you kind of hone down on their diet, they know they're doing something they probably shouldn't be doing, right? And it's also about moderation, right?
Right.
So I never tell my patients, cut out all the sugar completely out of your life. Maybe just don't eat it Monday through Friday
Okay, then.
and then reward yourself on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday can't come too soon.
Yeah, but it's all about micro changes and just kind of creating this like reward system for yourself as well.
Now, you've had people who are patients who have probably done too much, got sore, got injured,
Yes.
got frustrated, and that's what you want to avoid.
Yes, exactly. Too much too soon, especially when someone's kind of deconditioned, is also not good for you.
There's a lot of potatoes like me that have been on the couch since COVID,
Yeah.
and I'm just starting to get back into it. And
Yeah.
luckily, I have a trainer, and is very realistic. It's like, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to teach you to sit up. I know this is you get out of shape. It's very very easy to succumb to streaming services, Netflix,
Yes.
Paramount Plus,
Yes.
and
Because it's easy.
and bonbons, lots of them.
And we default to the easy thing, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing, you want to find someone or some sort of way to keep you accountable,
All right.
whether it's a friend or your trainer
So to get back on your track with your resolutions and your road to health, what are the things we have to remember?
First of all, identify the habit you want to change. That's obviously, right? Obvious. Identify that. Then within that habit or that goal you have, identify a very small goal. Stick with it, link it to something else you're doing every day, hold yourself accountable to it, and small changes make big differences.
I love the fact that you can do all your exercising in the time it takes a K-cup machine to make a cup of coffee or a microwave to heat your breakfast. I love it.
Well, that's just an example.
And this is why we have Dr. Renzo Corzano. You can ask a gay doc by sending your email to lgbtqhealth@mydohc.com. Ask a Gay Doc is a service of KGAY 1065 and 92.1.
And Desert Oasis Healthcare, your health, your life, our passion.
Hey, it's John Taylor. Thanks for watching our video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our KGAY channel so you won't miss anything going on in the gayborhood. And you can always listen live to kgaypalmsprings.com.